Jonathan Pierre, the beer, TV ramble, and gambling, looking at Bud Light Platinum, a 22-ounce bottle. Beer came out in 2012. I guess this was in competition of some of the other beers that was put out by Miller Fortune, a light version of their lager. I mean, a higher version of their, of course, the best-selling beer in America, Bud Light. Decided to raise the ante, go up from this 4.2%, which is I believe Bud Light is, to the Bud Light Platinum, which is at 6%. So some people look at it as a light lager, others look at it as maybe a malt liquor. We'll see. I'm pouring in my frosted beer glass, which I've had in the freezer for a couple of days. It is, you can smell that sweetness immediately when you pour it. It's right there, you know, in full effect, but it doesn't has the typical color of what Bud Light looks like. Um, you see right here the color and a little head, nice little foamy head right to the top. Onto the taste. Hmm. Doesn't get a good score on Beer Advocate. I think they said 57 awful. I think 60 poor by the Bros. Um, I mean, it's refreshing. I mean, it's pretty refreshing, but it's not something I would, you know, go ahead and say I'm going to spend this much money. I paid a lot of money for this. Sadly, I paid $2.79 for a bottle, the 22-ounce bottle, $2.79 for this. Um, I don't know. My sister-in-law, she lives in Shreveport. She's had a few of these. Some people like it, but the cans and they had the bottle version. But this is like, I don't know. How's this in this beer? I don't know what the hell that is. Looks like hair. Maybe, I'm not sure. But anyhow, not. I mean, uh, if I pound a couple of these, I'll be like, yeah, But this is not. I don't know, man. Again, it has that taste, but you really, I don't know, something's missing with this. Something's not doing for me for this beer. Um, anyhow, this, Bud Light. Yeah, I mean, they're clever. I mean, obviously they saw what when Miller Fortune came out, what this beer meant to the when Miller Fortune came out. It was really a sort of that nice club scene, sort of that very sort of like you're drinking like a scotch or whatever in a rock glass, but it had a little hint of a little sweetness and darkness to it, sort of a bourbon style, but which it wasn't. So obviously, Beck's Sapphire is kind of in that same vein as well. Um, and so they, of course, Anheuser-Busch InBev saw what was going on, decided to go ahead and do that. And the Black Crown, another beer in that same vein, same age group, and of course this with the Bud Light Platinum. If you, and of course the scene on those two commercials, when that beer came out, Black Crown and this, and of course they had a lot of promotion came on doing it right around. Of course, Bud advertised a lot of their commercials, particularly when they got a new product coming out around the Super Bowl or the existing products. They want to kind of top the commercial they did the year previously during the Super Bowl, or may introduce a new product. So they introduced this in 2012 during the Super Bowl when my Giants played the Super Bowl 46, I believe, 2012. No, that was Super Bowl 17. Whatever Super Bowl that was. Wasn't 47, wasn't 42, and we just scored a touchdown. Yay! Us Giants. Anyhow, 44, 45, 40. Yeah, Super Bowl 46, 2012. 2010, 2011 was 45. So, yeah, Super Bowl 46. Yeah. All right, I had to get the right right date down. So, um, Super Bowl 46. So that was the this beer came out that time, and of course, the scene, people in the club dancing, hanging out, having a good time, and doing whatever, and that became the signature beer and signature. Um, that there became not signature beer, but that became sort of the theme where reaching towards that demographic, trying to reach the guy at the club, the guy dancing. He's with his lady friends. The retro, not the sleek guy with the jacket. Techno music, club music. And they're, hey, I'll have a Bud Light Platinum. That's who they were marketing towards. So got more in my bottle here. I'm gonna finish this off. Bud Light Platinum for me, I'm gonna give this a 7. Maybe the style, maybe a 7. I mean, you want to compare this to maybe match this up with Colt 45, you can, which is about 5.96% in between Old English 800. You know, Obviously those beers don't get any advertising support. Maybe some radio advertising on some of the stations, but very little advertised support. So on commercials and whatnot. You can match this up with that. With this beer, you compare it with maybe some hot wings. And the same as a light lager, but it seems obviously I'm starting to feel the booze, the alcohol right now, and at 6%. It's really starting to really kick in now. But excuse me. But this is it's not. I think they could have done better with this. So that was all the rage that people was talking about, and I haven't tried it. So I saw I was at the store just now, and I said, well, let me pick up a bottle. And again, disappointed that I paid that price, but tried it, and I'm like, okay, I think 7.5 is probably fair score for Bud Light Platinum. I think Fortune probably is better if that style of beer. Fortune maybe, but like I said, I could probably go with I can match this with Colt 45 or Old English 800, and probably won't break the bank. Um, or King Cobra, and it probably won't. I would say this is probably, but those two probably better than this. So, all right, that's my score. Tell me your thoughts on Bud Light Platinum. Tell me if you like it or not. If it's the thing for you. If it's not. So, John and Pierre at the Beer and TV Round saying to keep watching, and as always, cheers.